Subhāsitajaya Sutta. Victory through what is well spoken. Samyutta Nikaya 11.5. On one occasion, the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi at Jeta's Grove, Anathapindika's monastery. There he addressed the monks. Monks, yes, Lord, the monks responded to him. The Blessed One said, once in the past, the Devas and Asuras were arrayed for battle. Then Vipasita, the Asura king, said to Saka, the Deva king, let there be victory through what is well spoken. Yes, Vipasiti, let there be victory through what is well spoken. So the Devas and Asuras appointed a panel of judges, thinking, these will decide for us what is well spoken and poorly spoken. Then Vipasiti, the Asura king, said to Saka, the Deva king, say a verse, Deva king. When this was said, Saka the Deva king said to Vipasiti, the Asura king, but you are the senior deity here, Vipasiti. You say a verse. When this was said, Vipasiti recited this verse. Fools would flare up even more if there were no constraints. Thus, an enlightened one should restrain the fool with the heavy stick. When Vipasiti had said this verse, the Asuras applauded, but the Devas were silent. So Vipasiti said to Saka, say a verse, Deva king. When this was said, Saka recited this verse. This, I think, is the only constraint for a fool. When, knowing the others provoked, you mindfully grow calm. When Saka had said this verse, the Devas applauded, but the Asuras were silent. So Saka said to Vipasiti, say a verse, Vipasiti. When this was said, Vipasiti recited this work. Vasava, I see a fault in this very forbearance. When the fool thinks he's forbearing out of fear of me, the idiot pursues you even more. As a bull, someone who runs away. When Vipasiti had said this verse, the Asuras applauded, but the Devas were silent. So Vipasiti said to Saka, say a verse, Deva king. When this was said, Saka recited this verse. It doesn't matter whether he thinks he's forbearing out of fear of me. One's own true good is the foremost good. Nothing better than patience is found. Whoever, when strong, is forbearing to one who is weak, that's the foremost patience. The weak must constantly endure. They call that strength, no strength at all. Whoever's strength is the strength of a fool. There's no reproach for one who is strong, guarded by Dhamma. You make things worse when you flare up at someone who's angry. Whoever doesn't flare up at someone who's angry wins a battle hard to win. You live for the good of both, your own, the others. When, knowing the others provoked, you mindfully grow calm. When you work the cure of both, your own, the others, those who think you a fool, know nothing of Dhamma. When Saka had said this verse, the Devas applauded, but the Asuras were silent. Then the Deva and Asura panel of judges said, the verses said by Vipasiti, the Asura king, lie in the sphere of swords and weapons. Thence arguments, quarrels, and strife. Whereas the verses said by Saka, the Deva king, lie outside the sphere of swords and weapons. Thence no arguments, no quarrels, no strife. The victory through what is well spoken goes to Saka, the Deva king. And that, monks, is how the victory through what was well spoken went to Saka, the Deva king. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.